What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another installment of Hoggie's Quick Beer Reviews. I've been sitting on this beer for a while and its time has come. Let me just show you what we have today. This is called Obovoid or Obovoid. I've heard both pronunciations, but this is Obovoid. This is, it says Empirical Stout. What it is an oak-aged Imperial oatmeal stout, which sounds really good. But Obovoid is made by the Boulder Beer Company in Colorado. I like these guys. They make the popular hazed and infused pale ale. They also make the Mojo IPA, which I have reviewed on my website on beerbreath.com. Check that out if you want. But this is the first dark beer I have from them. I believe this is a winter beer, seasonal beer. Let's check it out. But yeah, I've been meaning to get this for some time, and I finally got around to it a few weeks ago, and I've been sitting on it since because, you know, as I've mentioned in previous reviews, I'm in Miami, Florida. We don't have winter. It's mid-December, and we're still in the 80s. You know, so I've been waiting for it to get cold, and it hasn't gotten cold, but it has been ugly, cloudy, and rainy for the last 2 days, so even though it's not cold, it's not hot. So I figured that's a good enough reason to break out the oak-aged Imperial Oatmeal Stout. Now, here we go. Obovoid Oak-Aged Oatmeal Stout. It gets a B+ overall out of 200 reviews. Not bad. Categorized as a Russian Imperial Stout at 8% ABV. And apparently it is a winter seasonal. The bros haven't had it, in case anyone's wondering. Now, I like Boulder Beer. I like what I've had from them. I like what I've heard from them. I've been meaning to try some more of their beers, especially something like this. This caught my eye when I saw it on their website. The name, the fact they call it an Empirical Stout. And, you know, on the bottom corner it says ale aged with oak. On the side here, in case anybody's wondering what the hell an Obovoid is, an Obovoid is an ovoid with the broad end towards the apex. And empirical means relying on experience or observation alone, often without due regard for system and theory. And there's a lot more stuff here, but I'm not going to read all of that. It just tells us that it's an oak-aged oatmeal stout, as dark in color as deep space. And there's more to it. Roasted nose, bittersweet chocolate, rich mouthfeel, creamy off-white color head, and it is part of their Looking Glass series of beers. Cool. Alright, and before I get to this, I'm going to save this cap. I just kind of like it. It's dark, you may not be able to read that. It's just a black cap, says Boulder Beer in gold letters. Looks kind of cool. I'm planning to move very soon. As soon as I move and I get out of here and I got my little apartment like we got planned, I'm going to start doing the little magnet things with the caps. It's going to be cool on the fridge. I got some of the quirkier ones saved up, and I'm saving this one. Here's a quarter. I've done this before. This trick works. It's just a little tricky depending on the opener you use. I don't think I've done it with this opener before. Voila. No smoke. But, wouldn't you know, look at that. The cap came out almost unscathed. So, that's that. And of course, for this beer, I got myself a British pint glass here, Nonic glass, just cuz. So let's pour our oak-aged Imperial friend here. Looks nice. Looks very nice. Looks like a stout. This is... I'm getting the vaguest little hints of a little bit of brown around the edges, but I mean, that's vague. This is, alright, whatever black is, this is just a shade before it. So yeah, this is dark as hell. And this is a khaki colored head. A lot of bubbles, but it looks very frothy. And it smells delicious. Yeah. Roasted malt, raisins. There is a bit of a hint of a smoky quality to it. hint of cherry. Oh, that smells delicious. It really does. There's a slight earthy quality to it. Yeah. That looks good, guys. And if I didn't do it already, let me, one more time, take a look at that dark, rich, beautiful brew. That looks so nice. So, why wait? Little hint of hop came out after I swirled that around there. Very, very ghost hint of a little piney bitterness. Hint of molasses. Sweet, roasty, inviting. Yeah, I'm in. That is a good beer. Oatmeal stouts give you that richer, fuller texture, creaminess to it, a smoothness to it, and this has it to a T. You got so many flavors hitting you up front. It's a dark, rich, roasty, sweet, dark fruit flavor. And it's just everything that I said that was in the nose is in that taste, but it's so smooth and so rich. It has this texture to it thanks to the oatmeal. It's full, it's rich, it's got a very, very full body. The middle is just smooth, all that keeps hitting you, and at the end you get kind of a woodsy, smoky kind of aspect along with hops and a little bit of bitterness to kind of clean it all up at the end. This thing is amazingly well balanced. And I can't find the alcohol. I know it's in there somewhere because it's 8%, but I can't find it. This is so well made. This is rich and tasty if you like a good stout. And let me tell you, I've had some Imperial stouts that are a little more wine-like with the fruity flavors and a bit, even though it's a stout, it still has kind of a thinness and little carbonation, very comparable to wine, to something of that sort. This is more of your more carbonation, more head, richer, fuller stout. This compares a lot better to the Samuel Smith oatmeal stout and other oatmeal stouts than it does to Imperial stouts. But this is just so good. And you get a bit of a woodsy, almost whiskey-like characteristic towards the end that comes out with the hops. It gives this hop this extra kind of oakish touch with the bitterness, with the earthiness of the hop. It's very delicious. I can't say enough about this. Unequivocal. Unequivocal? Yeah. Glass full. Good beer. Highly recommended. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but this is good stuff. If you like stouts, go for it. You're gonna love this. This is good stuff, man. Thanks for joining me, guys. Enjoy.